Yo, what's up, you guys? My name is Adam Verhasselt. I am a creative director. I've been making visual art and animations for about 6 or 7 years professionally, and I also run a media agency where we do that specifically for musicians. So I thought I'd make a video to kind of talk about what the process looks like if you're looking to have artwork created. So if you're going to go out and hire somebody to do this, you can be more informed and ask the right questions and kind of know what to bring to the artist in the first place. First of all, art is subjective. Everybody has a different idea of what something means, and if you just describe your vision, you're probably not going to get exactly what you're looking for. It's good to be aware of that, and so that's why it's important to pick an artist that you actually really like their work to start out with. When you see what they've done in the past, even if it's not exactly what you're looking for, you're like, if they put their touch on it, I would like their touch. Next, it's important to have references and examples of work that you like. So when you reach out to this person, the more organized you are and professional you come across, the more seriously they're gonna take you. They'll treat you just as professionally and courteously as you treat them. Why this makes a huge difference? At our company, we have so many people requesting to work with us that it can be overwhelming, and we often have to turn down jobs, or some people just get deprioritized if they don't respond to emails quickly, they don't have a clarified vision from the start, or they don't treat us with the same kind of respect that we like to treat our clients with. It's really good to send reference images, links to other videos on the internet to explore on your own and figure out what it is that you really like, and then you can take that and apply that to your own project. Now, the creation process usually happens in a few phases. Phase 1 is like a preliminary concept phase. At our company, the way we handle it is we come up with a mood board, we look at different examples with our client, and then we'll come up with an initial sketch of what we're going to create for them. At that point, it's good to get approval on the project before just moving forward, because something that's expensive and complicated in creative production is revisions, and everybody wants to avoid revisions if possible, and that's why communication is essential. So make sure that you have good communication from the start, and that whoever you hire to create the artwork is checking in with you on a regular basis before just moving forward with a concept without getting your approval on it. After the initial sketch is complete, then the artwork will start to be built out. If you're working in a 3D program, that means making the initial models or collecting the models from the internet and assembling them into a scene. If it's being illustrated like a cartoon style, they'll actually start illustrating the piece that will be created, not just the sketch. That'll take considerably longer than creating the sketch. Phase 3 is animation, where we start to add motion into the artwork. Design and this phase are both very time consuming, and again, it's important to have some kind of approval on the design before you start with animation, because changing elements of the design, depending on the program you're using, can really be time consuming. So it can cost the artist time, which costs you money, and it's much better to be clear from the start. So get approval on the design, give approval on the design before moving forward with animation. Now, another good thing to think about if you're considering having work done to promote a musical piece, there's a lot of different platforms out there these days. So you have Spotify, all the streaming platforms like Apple Music, Tidal, and then you've also got all your social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you post your work. On top of that, you've got YouTube. YouTube is a huge outlet. A lot of music discovery happens on there. We've tested and proven that if you have consistent artwork across all platforms, people are more likely to follow you on the platforms and recognize your brand. And these days, branding is everything because it's such a loud industry, a loud marketplace. If people can recognize you, remember you, and come back to you, it means everything. The good thing about digital work is often it can be purposed in multiple different formats, and in the process of commissioning an artist to create work for you, it's good to talk to them about different formats, asking them if they could format the same work that they're going to create for a Spotify canvas as a square album cover or as a YouTube animated visualizer, so you can have the same artwork across multiple platforms without shelling out lots of cash to do different designs for each piece. If you are going to do different designs for each piece, which is a really cool experience to give your listeners, I highly recommend keeping some consistent elements throughout the piece. Say it's the main character on the album cover that we also see in the canvas, or the same color palette, or even the same text style. Another good question to ask is, if you really don't like the work that somebody creates, are they willing to give you a refund, or at least a partial refund? At our company, we offer a full refund if somebody says they completely hate what we've done. To be honest, that's never happened because we always want to work with the client and we take our time to understand the project beforehand, and then we communicate with them throughout the process. So by the end, everybody's really happy with the final product. Finally, because the internet is such a busy place, it's great if you can keep all of your work consolidated in one place. A way that we've found to solve that is like an EPK website, which is really valuable these days. It's essentially like a really sexy looking link tree where you've got the most important things at the top, like the music you just released and links to access it. Then if you have any news, like a music video release, that can be down below. And then if you wanted to sell merchandise, have like a store on there, that's another good way to have some passive income generated by your music. It's good to have booking information and an artist bio, as well as your location, so people can easily book you for shows or reach out to you if that's something they want to do, even if it's just for collaborating in music. One way that we've solved that as a company is we create a EPK website that has all of the elements I just talked about. This can usually cost somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000. We have found a way to reduce the price for our clients that already work with us through a membership plan, which simplifies things for everyone. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to learn more about how to create visual art for music, shoot me a comment, give this video a like so I have an understanding of how important this is to you, and we'll create more content based off this topic for you and others in your industry. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Without you, creativity wouldn't be the same. I'm glad that you're pushing for what you want to achieve, and like I said, we're here for you. Reach out if you have any questions. Drop a comment if you like. Give this video a like or a dislike if you want. All right, much love. Talk soon. Peace.